Lisette? Are you still in there?
What do you want?
I don't know. I haven't seen you.
I don't think I've wanted to be seen for a bit.
That's okay. I can leave if that's what you want.
It's fine. How have things been in town?
Not horrible. Just a lot of talking. I've been following Malcolm around, for a while. He's just been, I don't know, going around talking to people.
About what happened?
He mentioned it briefly. I don't know what I should say to you. I really think you two should talk.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to do.
Well, it's not your job to solve my problems. Might be easier to get it all over with.
Yeah. The cathedral's been built up a lot.
Tawny mentioned it briefly.
It was Gray, Tawny, Rena, Juke, and Ashley last time I was up there.
Well, don't say that. Yes, you would have. At that point, you didn't know vampires were a thing. You absolutely would have been like, what just happened? You wouldn't have been a jerk. Look, I told you, it's gotten really pretty.
Strange for a lot of people.
The teeth in the window.
It's easier the longer you're around it, but most people don't live long.
I'm a big fan of the teeth.
Yeah,
It's good for them.
Spacious.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
It's also really dark, so if creatures of the night start appearing, I'm gonna try to find a way to fix that if it happens, but it hasn't happened yet. So
No, it has. There was
has?
archers when I came down from the balconies. There were like 2 of them.
Where,
There was
like,
a
over
zombie.
there?
Yeah, and there was a zombie on the beacon.
Okay.
No.
I'll figure something out.
We've also
So-
learned that you can lunge and stand dramatically in between like the teeth window and look upon everyone all like threateningly. And we figured out like what block it's about where Reyna is. If you lunge from right there, you'll get up there.
Oh.
Oh.
For maximum just cool factor.
We're ominous and scary and threatening.
And we care about our architecture.
This is.
I just spent like a
Most
solid
people
like
do this, like
10
turn
minutes
people
making
like
sure
us
those
for people they
staircase
care
over
about.
there
So if you
and the
think about
staircase
it,
over here match.
I mean, I was turned because.
So yes,
I
I'd
was
say we care
cared
about the architecture.
So.
The pillars are nice.
Everyone does it. Everyone likes the pillars.
Well, you can hide up here too.
Oh.
I don't want to.
If you make yourself shrink a bit. Whee. And because the humans can't see, if you get in the right angle, this is actually, like, you're pretty hidden.
Lisette, could I borrow you for a moment? We need to have a conversation with Reyna. There have been some lies spread about us. I did already dispel the worst of it, but Haley and Rabbit told Reyna that you murdered her, and that you did a big brutal attack against her in turning, and that she was dead. And so obviously she's not taking that very well. Yeah. So now she's spiraling from what I can see. You have to reassure her that it wasn't like that.
Do I need to?
If you want to keep her around, then yes.
I don't like how
If you tell her
she's grown into her powers. I mean, stage 3 so quickly.
It is concerning, but she really didn't mean to. It was more self-defense, if you think about it.
Self-defense,
I don't mind in
and
terms
yet
of...
she still brutally attacked someone. And I don't know what
There are
point.
several accounts that said he would not stop attacking her.
And
I trust Tawny enough to...
We have all these abilities that can be used defensively.
Perhaps, but she's new at this. It'd be different if I were to do something like that. I've been at this long enough to just know to bat away or vanish. But how many of those abilities does she know to use?
I made sure she knew of them. I taught her to fly.
Oh. Hello.
Am I allowed to come over and talk?
Yeah, come on.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you tell Lisette?
I briefed her slightly, but you should probably explain things better since...
Okay. Well, Rabbit and Haley said that you brutally murdered and manipulated me, and that I shouldn't trust you, and that if I speak to you about it, that you're gonna lie to me, and that I shouldn't speak to you. And I'm very confused, because I don't think that's true. And then Juke said that that's not true, and I'm very just confused.
Well, I didn't swing at you when we were in that crypt.
No, you didn't.
In fact, I thought it was rather controlled. I mean, I did only bite your wrist.
Yeah. That is true. But then they said that you manipulated me about everything afterwards, which is where I'm confused, because I don't feel like you have.
I may be a vampire, and my goals may be different than theirs, but I am still an apothecary. I have seen my fair share of ailments, and there are some things you can't treat. And I will stand by that.
So Haley was wrong when she said that your medical knowledge was incorrect and that you lied about it so you could turn me. Because Haley said that if you get attacked by the undead, it wouldn't have been a bad enough infection to, die or be untreatable. But you said it is, and
depends on the severity of the wound. And given how beaten and battered we were that night, there was more chance to infect multiple wounds than there was just getting a cut or a bite. Something simple like that, easily treatable, but because of how many wounds we had, there was more open blood and more ways for the infection to get in.
Okay. That makes sense. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
People need to stop doing that to me. Oh, there's another one. Oh my gosh. There's people.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you clarifying.
Yeah.
I'm confused
that perspective
on why they
lacks
say that.
nuance. It's because it's just how they view being us. They view it as inherently violent and cruel rather than seeing the kindness in it.
Well, they
But then
view
why are
us
they
as
so
an
nice to me if they
illness.
view that like that? Like, why is Haley
Because
so
you
nice to me?
returned.
It's
She's quite aggressive to me.
She's
Haley,
Ish.
to put it nicely, and this is nicely, is a hypocrite. And she likes
Yeah.
you. So when she found out you were turned, she decided that you were one of the
victimizing
good
you
ones.
was the better option than vilifying you like us.
Well, she told Malcolm the same thing that she told me. That made me kind of freak out that you brutally murdered me and manipulated me. So I assume that's whatever she's been spreading around and why she now doesn't like you, because she thinks that the way that you turned me and the fact that you didn't tell me right away was manipulative and evil. And because you didn't ask to turn me, that you'd now deserve to die. She directly said to me that if I wanted you dead, she'd hunt you down for me.
Huh.
Woo! This is the first time I've gotten to feel this. Every other time we've had a blood moon, I've been human or too weak
Oh,
to feel the effects. So this is
Alright.
nice, actually.
ready?
They just neutralized it.
I called a storm because I decided we might be able to call another one later on if we do it like now.
You're right.
And this will make it harder for them to see on top of the blood moon. And that might be stupid, but it might be
Hello.
genius.
They have
Hello.
they've not gone to that area over there, so I assume they've gone the other way to the Maple Forest.
Okay.
Is there another beacon over there?
There's the Pale Lake at the other side, and there is a crypt in the
Waterfall?
middle.
Yeah,
You
the
think that-
waterfall.
I'll go
Do we want to
look.
hit? Do we
They're
want
trying
to
to
hit?
neutralize them. Waterfall's neutral. I'll go look though.
Okay.
Do we want to hit the crypts on our way to where we think they're going, just in case they left any books to just take them so they can't get them?
We can't touch them.
Oh, we can't touch them
we can
either?
touch the regular ones. It's only the holy books that we can't touch.
Ah.
So anything
Well,
that's...
if we can enchant our stuff if we want it, or make it a little better, we do. Actually, no, we can't, because we
No, we
can't
can't.
touch anvils. Ugh. The only curse. Well, the main one. Alright. Whee, I'm all floaty.
Can we go?
Ooh, town? I thought we were going to the waterfall.
We can hit waterfall on our way back.
Or not right now. Yep. Hi. What is it?
Shh.
Scram, scram, scram.
Hello. Okay.
Well then.
This is not what I expected for my morning outing. No, my nightly
This
outing.
isn't what I expected for our outing either. I promise you all are free to go, obviously. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just...
Hurt, attack. Don't be shy. So please first if you stay idle.
No, this is awkward. This is not what I was after.
Town, maybe? Okay. I was half expecting to see the other one there.
Which other one?
A rabbit.
Hey, I just saw a rabbit in the woods.
Lovely.
The animal, not the guy.
Oh.
Kinda.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Did you want this button, or do you care if I click
Hello.
the button?
Oh, you mean my lockpick? Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah, the lockpick. Yeah. Hello.
It's
Is
house,
this-
we've learned.
Hello?
Oh.
Ow.
Ow.
It doesn't hurt, but it's still, like, startling.
We did the waterfall while Erebus and Rabbit were talking about us.
We turned invisible and snuck under it.
Oh.
I think we could have walked right up to it and they wouldn't have noticed. They didn't even
I
care.
really do too.
Oh, so you guys.
But
were
the
ones that did
subterfuge
that?
was fun. Yeah, the subterfuge was fun.
I was. Well, after I lost you guys, I ran into the Pale Lake, so took care of that.
Oh, I noticed, yes.
Then we saw Malcolm, so we absconded with him to figure out what was in this house. And it's like a bed and a barrel that has a bunch of carrots in it, so we think it's Hal's house.
Oh.
You're
Have you been?
okay.
I haven't really seen you out much. I was just wondering.
Your neck is.
It's fine. It's aches a little bit, but it's no big deal.
Are you still?
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't go all the way.
And your thoughts on the matter?
Sorry.
Do you want us to leave? I just.
Maybe. I think we
don't
need to
wanna-
talk for a second.
Okay.
Lisette, are you okay with us leaving?
If you want to stay somewhere nearby,
I can just go back to the bridge.
Okay.
Okay. Stay safe. Malcolm, there is a creeper on that hill. It's not.
And there's another one behind you.
They're not currently angry at you, but just be careful.
Watch your back.
Okay,
Use a
thanks.
shield if you have one.
Okay.
First, I just wanted to I wanted to say that I'm sorry for how I reacted. I think I just got startled, and I didn't mean to make you feel like I was. I don't know.
You don't have to apologize for something like that. I don't wish to turn you, I don't wish to turn others if they're not fully
Isn't this what you wanted? Don't play the kind right now. You've bit him twice.
Sounds hypocritical. I mean, Reyna didn't even know I turned her when it happened, but I think she would have died if I didn't. And as much as Haley and Rabbit want to believe that I was lying, I still have medical knowledge. And I wouldn't lie to someone just to get a quick meal.
I don't think I thought otherwise. Haley was the first one to find me after I woke up. And she, well, the first thing she told me was that
I'm a monster?
she was ready to deem you a monster.
Yes, I've heard quite a bit about that.
She insisted it was because you had turned someone against their will. And I admit I went on a bit of a goose chase investigating that. I spoke to Tawny, and Tawny told me everything that happened. And I spoke to Reyna, who, I think against her better judgment, told me what happened. But I wanted to hear from you. I don't know.
Well, I think the only turning that I wasn't in control of myself was Tawny's. I'd mentioned it in the waterfall, that there was one thing that if I could take back, I would, And I think it was losing control of myself in that moment. Starvation really does a number on one's mental capacities.
Yeah, I've seen it. I believe it.
It's been hard wrapping my head around having a fledgling. Especially since what happened with Annalise, but I don't think I'd change what happened. I think I'd still want Tawny by my side. Despite the circumstances.
Tawny seems like a good friend. They've been very nice to me about it when I spoke to them. It helped, you know. I'm still kind of coming to terms with all of this, I guess.
Would you still go through with it?
I've had a chance to put a lot more thought into it, and I realize that regardless, it's the only way that we might both make it out of here alive. And if those are the stakes, then I think I'm willing to do it. Just try to make it quick, and I'm not going to be a coward this time.
Okay.
Oh.
This is gonna sound insane. Wings. Think of wings. You think of having them. We have to get away from whoever's gonna come looking for you. Okay?
They're gonna. Okay. Okay.
Go. As far as you can.
You need to start moving.
Yeah.
I
can't go with you. Just Tawny, take him.
Quarry. Go to the quarry now.
Do you want me to stay or go?
Well.
Too late
Bill.
now.
Darn it.
It'd be crazy of you to think that this would stay private for more than 2 seconds.
Well, considering how nosy everyone usually is.
Is it nosy, or is it people needing to be informed for safety? We need to know what happens, especially when we as a group all agree not to do that.
Yeah, Malcolm, go.
I thought we said no new turnings.
When those choices are made by one individual in the group, everybody else should get to have a little bit of a judgment call and be in the know.
And I would have told you guys. This was a decision that I made. This was a decision that Malcolm made.
You've angered everyone.
And
listen to your own voice for once. You're not above
discuss this in front of the group. I have better things to do.
Okay. Well, I hope that you don't end up regretting that choice, Lisette. I really hope you don't.
I don't think I will.
I think you will. Good luck with it, though.
Yeah, I kind of see what Tawny was telling me.
Yeah. There's a difference between having powers and taking them for granted. And she's done nothing but take them for granted. I thought maybe she'd be like Tawny. But it seems I might have overestimated that.
Things seem too tense these days.
Yeah.
So if Reyna goes off the deep end, What are you gonna do?
If she won't reflect on her actions, if she won't listen to reason, long ago I made a pact to myself. If ever any fledgling of mine became out of control, corrupted by the powers that they were given, I would end it so they won't have to hurt anyone else.
Yeah. I very much hope it doesn't come to that, but I think I get it. Know that if you needed to, even if by the time it happened I wouldn't agree, you have my permission. Not that you really need it, but
I'll keep that in mind.
I'd get it.
But I hope a day like that never comes to be.
Are you okay?
I'm alright. Though
She sounded really upset.
there might be a target on your back.
If I have to.
Sorry, I lost him.
No, I'm worried.
I'm sorry, I got
has-
scared.
No, it's okay. Teddy showed up at the quarry beacon, and I didn't have time. I was running out of. I wasn't going to be able to stay a bat for much longer, so I had to get you out of there, and we lost each other, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I couldn't turn quick enough. I tried to, I promise.
It's
Ju-
not
I
your
just
fault.
You just got turned. It's not your
It
fault.
takes a lot of adjusting.
You learned
I
really
was
quickly.
asking a lot. What I'm concerned of is I think Raina might put a target on Malcolm. Just
should we
given
be
the
out in
way
the open like
she's
this? I don't,
been talking, given the way.
because I don't know what the people in town will do if they find out.
This way, come on.
I don't think it matters. To be honest, if Raina was that upset, I think she's gonna tell them.
She will.
Should we?
And that was part of.
I think
that was part of the reason I told you to run immediately when I saw you, because I. Gosh.
Yeah, I get what you were saying earlier.
There's so many stubborn people here.
Duke didn't seem that receptive to it either, but...
Excellent. Wonderful. Someone should find a way to tell Charlotte.
They went up this way. Well, it's like a...
Yeah, we saw him.
I don't suppose you've already heard?
I was told.
By who?
Raina.
And who else did she tell?
I don't know.
Did she seem intent on telling more people?
Oh no.
No, not really. She seemed mad.
Of course
She
she
said that
was.
everyone else was mad about it.
Who's everyone else? The rest of the... Oh no.
It's fine. We can make do with this. I'm probably gonna need your help, Charlotte. It's best if we stay near Malcolm for the time being in case anyone tries to retaliate.
Especially if, and I mean this so strongly. Even if someone is human and they come up to you and they try and get you to pull away, don't go. You two are like glue now. Even if, well, you were before, but even more so. Now it's like
if one of us isn't there, then yeah.
Ender found
honestly,
something.
What'd
It
you
was a
find?
book.
Like what?
A book?
I think she found
What did she find?
part of a cure.
Then I have to...
hold on. What was it?
Is
What did it say?
I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it.
well, I have to
It
talk to Ender
said
then.
it was
Are
the third one.
You have
One
to
of
be
three.
careful.
One of three.
one
Malcolm.
of 3?
Malcolm, you have to be careful.
But this is
Listen,
the
I know,
cure
I
we're
know,
talking about.
I know. But whatever you tell Ender is likely to get back to Haley. And Haley has a very negative opinion of Lisette that is probably not going to be helped by whatever Raina is telling her.
Haley wants me
So-
dead, yes.
Of course, go talk about it. If not, just go talk to Ender about it. But please, please be careful what you say. And don't go to town to do it.
Okay.
Or if you're going to go to
I'm-
town to do it, make sure Charlotte's there. Make sure you don't get too close to anyone you're not sure you can trust.
I don't know if I
Keep a
should
shield
even
raised.
go back to town. If Raina's telling them, then I don't know what they'll do.
Well, the issue is Raina's at
here.
the cathedral, so
Well,
it's a mixed bag
Then-
wherever you go. But
mhm.
the people here have your back.
Yes.
Yes.
I wouldn't have turned you, and I wouldn't have accepted you if I had no intention of protecting you guys.
Okay. Malcolm and Charlotte should go to town. I don't think they take kindly to any of us going to town, and
No.
you at least, if you spin it right, Haley might do what she's been doing to Raina, and
If
infantilize you a little bit.
if it
and
comes
that
to
Play
it,
dumb.
if it does. I mean, I already have Haley breathing down my back anyways. You can tell her that I turned you unwillingly. Because that
I
puts
couldn't,
you out
I-
of... No. If you have to, do it.
Sometimes you have to lie to survive.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do, and we know the truth. And you know the truth.
That's what matters.
And yeah, that counts for something.
Whatever, only if you have to say it, because obviously that is a big thing to just
Yeah,
go
don't.
and say. But
Yeah.
if you have to, do.
Okay.
We'll go to the cathedral, and we'll stay there. And we'll wait for you if Ender's not there, and then we'll move forward from there. Okay? Go.
Okay.
Be
We
safe.
should probably get going.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Oh.
Hello.
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 Is it so surprising to see us here?
No.
No.
Have you heard what's happened?
I'm aware Malcolm was turned.
Oh, yeah. Then yes.
Okay, then you're aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was willing, correct?
Yes.
And I don't really have much of an issue with it.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Isn't she pretty?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Stunning.
Oh, wow.
Gotta get her suited
You
up
look
and stuff.
lovely.
Yeah. Wow.
So, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Nothing much. Small bits of conversation. I have a new book to put away, actually, real quick.
Oh, I did actually collect one of those for you, Ender. Got Smite. It's nothing much.
Ah, yes. Thank you.
I mean, if you're looking to fill the bookshelves, I don't have
Hello?
any of the special books, but I do have
Oh,
some of those.
thank you.
If you'd like, just to kind of fill the space out a little bit.
Oh, one more. I suppose
Wow.
these are all books yet to be written in, so if you've required any writing material, you could grab from here. That's a gift I received from somebody, so I keep it separate.
Oh.
And these are all research material. I'm hoping to learn more about the old magics in hopes we can find a way to disable or break the beacons. It's not the same magic as the beacons are, but it's of the same vein, you know?
Yeah.
It is a very satisfying sound. Since
that conversation was never going to end well.
Since all of us are here, this may be unadvisable for me to do, but I feel it's important that information be shared. I found a book that I was able to touch. One of the books that you've been collecting, Ashley. But I was able to touch it. I left it in the chest in hopes that I'd be able to find somebody to help me, you know, research it more, but by the time I went back to collect it, it was gone.
What did it say?
I read a little bit of it, though. It said something about breaking a curse. It had Latin words in it as well.
Is it the
I wish
curse
you would have
that's
grabbed it.
keeping us here? What curse
Maybe?
is it referring to?
It didn't specify, it just said something about breaking the curse. Or freeing
wish you brought
from
it.
the curse.
You said you could touch it?
I could touch it, yes. I carried it around. I went to town in hopes of finding, like, Juke or Teddy or Haley, somebody who just knew more about magic than I did, but I only found Charlotte. And
yeah.
Since it felt dangerous carrying this around with me, I put it back, but by the time I went back to collect it, it's gone again.
Right. Well, something to keep a ear and an eye out for, isn't it?
I've been meaning to talk with you. We probably should be a daytime talk, but whatever.
Alright.
If you want to go to my tower.
Sure.
It's the other one. It's this one. That's Raina's tower.
I didn't know she had one.
Yeah, I think she just likes the space, the storage, you know? What are... The conversation you had at the start was strange, so... What is your relationship with the town? What is... You judged Raina for defending herself when everyone agrees it was defense. What... You're a vampire, you know that, right? You understand what is going to happen eventually.
What, she's gonna
Correct?
get staked? Or...
No. The fact that there is inevitable conflict with the humans, that blood will be shed, that she will defend herself, that we will all have to defend
I'm
ourselves.
perfectly aware of that. And
it's just odd to me.
Like I said, there is a point where it is defense, and there is a point where it is a mauling. And I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly where that line was blurred. So for now, I'm being a bit cautious with her. Because I don't have the information to know if it was fully defense or if it was something else creeping in. Because you and
That's
I
fair.
both know what being a vampire is like.
That's very true. It's good cautious. We do need to talk about, I don't know if you were informed of everything that happened while you were gone. Obviously, I mentioned the bit with Haley. You should know Erebus has been running his mouth for certain about you. Most people forget, but he is one of the biggest gossips in town, and he's been going around saying that you hunt people. Now, I don't know if you said that to intimidate him, so I didn't outrightly reject it, but I didn't confirm it either.
So he took the worst parts of that conversation.
He often does that.
I'm not surprised. This town is full of incompetence and a very unintelligent
Tell me about
lot.
it.
I told him that I don't hunt people for sport. I hunt for survival. And I didn't say I hunt only humans. I just told him that I don't hunt humans for sport. A lot of noble vampire families do. In fact, it's one of their favorite pastimes.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
But I don't. And I made it clear that wasn't in my style. Well, you guys sure were busy.
Yeah. I don't intend to mess with whatever you're doing here. I'm content, at the very least, to let you take care of your things and your people.
Are you planning on staying?
I plan on getting everyone out.
Once the barriers...
I'll be staying.
I assumed as much. I mean, you have a history with this place.
I searched for a very long time to find this place, and I'm not about to let my only memory of it being sullied by humans hunting me. This whole ordeal.
Yes, that is quite unpleasant. I intend to leave if given the chance. I've made that clear. But
Yeah, I know most people want to leave.
I would visit once enough time has passed. I don't have as strong as a history with this place, but you might get lonely.
I'd appreciate if you came to visit. It's a nice hope. It's time to see what happens when we do them.
We haven't done
I mean,
neutral since we first got here.
It's not going to change anything. Everybody
What do
knows
you
what happens when
know?
they're neutral. They simply exist. They maintain the border. They don't provide any benefits for you. They don't provide any benefits for us.
It's worth a try. It doesn't hurt.
Empiric ones, do they hurt you?
Not sure.
Hello.
Hi, Lisette.
Where's Reyna?
I don't know.
We were told it was you, Lisette, and Reyna that were the ones that had people leave the cathedral.
I mean, me and Lisette were just talking.
Yeah.
I don't know where Reyna went off to.
Nope, she left earlier on.
Slipped away.
Now, I have been hearing things about you, Erebus. Apparently, our conversation, you took, the worst parts about it. Ran around town.
Huh. It's hard to forget when someone says something like that.
Right. I think you forgot the knot. I think you forgot the most important part of that sentence, which was, I don't hunt humans for sport. So, if you could kindly take your wild accusations and put a stop to them, that would be greatly appreciated.
I'm not quite sure what you want me to say here.
I was wrong, perhaps?
You can leave.
I'm not leaving.
Seemed to
Neither am I.
me walking in the door.
I don't know how wrong I was.
Is it too below your status to admit that you, well,
Whoa.
didn't know anything about this? That you're wildly taking rumors and accusations without any merit, without any thought to what the other side might be talking about, thinking about, doing? Is your world so black and white that you can easily flip a switch and have a formulated opinion on everything?
Again, don't know why you want me to stay here. I don't know if there's anything I can say to make your opinion of me better, so I don't know if I should say anything at all.
You should leave while you can.
Not really going anywhere.
Are you?
No, not going anywhere.
Swing at him. You know you want to. Rip his flesh with your claws. Let the others finish the job.
Leave.
Now, does anyone have a sword to get?
If you didn't block me, I was gonna go after Erebus, but you stepped right in the doorway.
Sorry, I really wanted to kill Rabbit, and I did, so...
You did?
Yeah, I did. I don't feel that much excitement for the most part.
No,
I'm excited now.
Oh.
Great.
That feels amazing. Maybe we should go and find Erebus, huh? Maybe we should go find him.
He run away?
I wouldn't be opposed to teaching him a lesson.
Let's go find him.
It's time we go town.
They ran off
I'm sure they're at town.
I can show you where the... Oh.
Immediately.
If anyone
actually
should
meet me there.
go.
Okay.
We can try the border if
I
you
can't really
want
battle.
to.
Oh, we can't. We can't. We have to.
Are you guys staying in town, or are you coming to figure that out?
I'm going to test the border. I don't think I've tested it when it's been like this as a vampire.
Well, we can't. They cleansed one of the beacons.
They'll feel the similar power though, so.
Well, let me know what you find. I'm gonna at least try to defend some semblance of our home. That's disgusting.
That you want to do it again?
I think they do.
This.
They started it.
Don't care who starts it.
What happened?
Rabbit is currently trying to take the beacon, and Teddy is
They
getting him
attacked
to leave.
us
I've dealt with it.
at the windmill.
I don't know what's going on. I've seen nothing.
I'll explain it to
Witnessing
you. I'll
everybody.
explain it to you. Come on. Get back this way.
I don't care who hurt who first.
Right, but
How
why should
long
they be
are we allowed
just
to let them
us?
hurt us? I've been
That's-
stabbed.
Coming in and
burned.
directly making tunnels underneath our spaces. They attacked us. They were given chance to go. We told them
They-
go. We are experimenting with the beacon. We are getting this beacon. Leave, and they refused. They attacked. We just
Okay.
defended ourselves,
There is
and
a
then they come straight
point
here to mess with this one.
in which, out of all of the altercations we have had, They have been the ones to threaten. They have been the ones to shun us, persecute us for our entire identity. Because they believe that we are monsters.
I still don't stand by murder.
It's not murder if they come back. It's just sending them straight back to where they should be instead of letting them be here to hurt us. It's not murder because it's not permanent. And does that not feel great?
Knowing what
Certainly
it costs?
like something.
No.
What does it cost? It costs nothing. They are in at no disadvantage at all until they come over to attack us.
Let me tell you something. This is important, and I hope you take this to heart. The humans have a chance. We don't have to be violent with them. If they willingly turn, we can you said you were researching a cure. If you can figure that out after we're out of this town, you could probably help them. I was born a vampire. I've been a vampire my whole life. And the only reason why I can't let the humans win, and the only way you can get an ending where everyone survives, is if the vampires win. Because I won't be making out of Ravensmere alive if they win. So you will still have a death on your hands.
I think there's a better way about going about it than hurting people.
We've tried
Communicate
that.
for the life of you. Just speak
We've
to
tried
people.
that. How many times have I tried that? How many
Have
times
you
am I going
tried
to let
that?
them?
Have you really? Have you done it
Yes.
before?
Yes.
Because from what I've seen, there's been a whole lot of silence, a whole lot of anger, and then when people get scared, all you do is fight them. You don't try to talk to them.
There's a difference between scared and brandishing weapons. Weapons that were made to kill vampires. There is a difference between holding a sword and holding a stake.
How long are they going to get away with threatening to kill us, stab us, murder us in my town, in our town?
For being different?
Yeah, how far will you let them push it before our whatever we do is considered justified to you?
Words are meaningless.
I've been very patient.
To me,
I've
at
been
this
very
point,
kind.
words are meaningless. They have made threats, I agree. They have done you wrong. They have spoken ill, and they have made threats. You have hurt them.
They hurt us.
They hurt me.
first.
So there's a difference between drawing
does
human
my
blood
pain
and
not
drawing
matter?
vampire blood. It's blood.
Yeah, they can draw ours apparently, but if we attack, then God forbid.
It's
Raina's-
the monster
You misinterpret me
status.
greatly.
Huh?
Then figure out where you stand and articulate yourself in a way that it doesn't seem like you're siding with them. And it doesn't seem...
I think everyone in this stupid town are idiots. I think none of you can see 2 inches past your own noses. All you see is your own perspective, and you don't bother for one moment to imagine what anyone else's world looks like. I think this of you. I think this of the humans. I'm sick of it. I'm sick
thinking
of
it of you as
I
well.
can't. I have taken every moment to be kind, to care for
Attack them. Maul them.
I don't see a
You
single
should
person
be
here that's a monster,
first
just an idiot, and I'm done with it.
Who are you?
They are mighty.
Tawny.
Oh,
no.
Well,
What's
your fledgling's
going
here.
on?
I'll go speak to Teddy.
What is
Ran away.
happening? What are you guys doing?
What'd you hear?
All of the
You're doing something
beacons have
stupid.
been turned.
We're trying to get out. I
The
thought
humans are...
I thought maybe if all of the beacons were imbued with our powers, that, I don't know, I'd have enough strength.
The humans are dead, blind, and weak. They're on the verge of
dead?
death.
Oh, on the verge of...
And we weren't? when all of the beacons were turned and kindled, we were on the verge of death. Why does it matter that it's human, and why does it never matter when it's vampire blood that's spilled?
I don't want them dead.
I don't want to kill
Maybe there's
them.
still time to...
I really don't.
They see becoming
Then
us
what
as
are you...
being killed.
And yet...
all the beacons have been turned, and the boundary is still there.
Have you tried it? Have you tried it? Because I haven't tried it when all of the beacons have been...
I have. And it's still there. As long as humans live within the boundaries.
Or as long as vampires live within it.
Then why can't they just not be stubborn for once and understand that we could all leave? All of us...
Turning doesn't kill them. A stake kills us. If they...
I thought you'd know this
didn't
by
even
now.
know...
I mean, you've spent so much time with the hunters, you must have known they carry silver and stakes. And holy water. Those are weapons meant to kill vampires. Do you know how holy water feels when it sears your flesh? Do you know how a stake feels when it tears through your muscle? You don't. And I hope you never will. But there are some things, some weapons that cannot be overlooked.
I just mean that maybe there's still time to convince them.
They don't want to be convinced.
They've made it
How
clear.
much are we gonna promise?
But if we keep doing things like this, they're never going to be convinced.
And they were never convinced when it was just me.
If we all still act like their enemy, they're not going to listen.
I've been docile, and I've had a pleasant conversation.
Then what was that at the windmill?
And then suddenly,
I watched
out of
you all attack
nowhere, I'm getting slandered. I'm getting thrown all these accusations that I can't even defend because I wasn't there. To see that switch up in the when you aren't even around says a lot about someone's character.
Unfortunately, I think it's a hard-learned lesson, but humans and vampires do not coexist. Ever.
That's not true.
You're delusional.
Yeah. The second we raise fists to them, despite the many things that have happened, we are evil.
How long do they get to hurt us?
You antagonize a dog for too long and they're going to bite you. It happens with any other creature. And a lot of people still choose to blame the animal. And they hurt them for what they think was a transgression. Is it not the same with this?
Can't die here. Not here.
Well, maybe now that we have some parts of the cure, things might be different. They might be more inclined to...
What? What cure? What are you talking about?
What cure, Malcolm?
You didn't know?
No. What do you rambling about?
You think the humans are inclined to share whatever they know about this to us?
Oh yeah.
Book about I found a book about a curse breaker, but I don't never heard anything about a cure.
There's such a thing as a cure.
I guess just two names for the same thing, maybe? I don't know. A way to reverse vampirism, to
That's
go back to
confirmed
being
somewhere written in
human.
a book? Did you find the book that I lost?
Is it not? Is it...
Who would want that?
The one I lost just said something about breaking a curse and it had some Latin words in it.
Maybe it's...
Are you thinking about taking it?
No, I'm just... Maybe if they knew that there was, like,
Sure.
A way to
There is
reverse
That
it,
it
they
wasn't-
might be more willing to do this.
There is no
If they knew
world
there was a
that
way
a
to
cure
reverse
made
it.
by the people of this damned town is anything but malicious. Is anything.
Oh, we need to look into it more, but it's just
I know magic.
something worth considering. I don't know.
I know for certain the cruelty of the people of this town.
You know for
I
certain
know.
the cruelty of
I
the people of
also
this town to... You know,
The people who made that cure, I've experienced it myself. I know what those people were like, those vile, despicable people.
they were trying
That
to cure friends
cure,
and family, they would have been kind.
not to the vampires who turned them.
The world is never kind to creatures like us.
And these people didn't view us as humans. They didn't view us as people. They didn't view us as anything more than a dog to be put down.
Demons, we've been called.
Demons,
Monsters.
monsters.
It didn't take me being a vampire for that to happen. Yeah.
I know you're not...
Oh.
I have a hidey hole.
Oh, wow. Hmm. This
It's the only
is
little spot I've got.
quaint.
It's not great right now. I'm gonna spruce it up a bit, but
I think it's nice. I have one over that way. Except it's...
yeah, I've heard, but I just didn't know where yours was. Speaking of, and this might be a bad time to have this conversation, but if Raina isn't going to be adult enough to discuss it with you, if she hasn't yet, she seems pretty bent out of shape that her stuff in the room you all share got wrecked. She views it as a sign that she isn't wanted here and that she should just leave. And I feel as though that isn't...
Well, I may urge her to reconsider her decisions.
I think she wants to feel, like, wanted but needed. From what she's told me and the things that she said, it just seems like there's just a... She wants to prove herself.
I'll see what I can do.
You even hear yourself? You'll give her a chance. You give her the same look you gave me when you saw my
Reminds me a lot of Raina. I lost one. I don't really fancy losing more.
I don't know about my siblings.
Apparently, none of the memories of Emmy transferred over when Tawny sired me, but I guess that makes sense. I don't like...
Thinking about
I'm very
it?
protective. I'm possessive of her memory, I guess, would be...
Guarded. That would make sense.
I don't know a lot about how it all works, but...
As far as I'm aware, it's... I wouldn't say weaker. Open. More open memories. Memories that evoke emotions, some good, some bad. It's usually strong emotions. But I've only turned...
I think that makes it more interesting. 'Cause some of the memories I know that Tawny saw, Emmy was in them. But...
Not the center?
I guess not. She's why I've become a merchant and why I... Oh, yeah, you weren't really around when I was revealing that to everybody. I'm not actually a noble of any nature. I'm a poor orphan off the streets.
I did get that a little bit earlier. I mean, no offense, you don't really scream nobility.
Yeah, well, I can fake it well enough, but here I was trying to just...
In a ballroom?
Be...
Could you hold your own?
I do know how to dance.
No.
I taught myself how to read. I know how to do all the things. and well, Emmy taught me how to dance. She was an orphan like me, and she told me that one day she's gonna be so rich everyone's gonna regret having been so mean to her. She was gonna prove them all wrong and show that it doesn't really matter how you were born. That's not what makes someone noble.
Nobility itself is but a title.
Yeah. I got the final hit on Rabbit down there.
I got the first one.
He was backing away, and I kind of understand what you mean by those instincts that we have to try to hold back, because I saw him backing up and I just had to go.
The predator drive. It's easiest to see the rabbits that run around. Poor comparison. The rabbits, actual hares that run around Ravensmere. Have you ever noticed like your eyes catch and they kind of follow?
Yeah.
It's that, except
I've seen
amplified by the
Tawny
scent of
hunt them
blood.
down.
Speaking of Tawny, I have to talk to them.
And Charlotte, they seem to be in a tizzy, a really bad one.
Last time I left, I assume Charlotte was having a panic attack, but I knew better than to crowd.
Yeah, that's my thoughts. If Tawny can handle it, Tawny should. That's what I thought.
Yes, Tawny's probably the best suited to handle something like that. I know Ender tries to help, but Ender often crowds and overwhelms people.
Yeah, there seems to be a naivety. I don't know how to say that word properly. Sometimes,
So much
it
for
gets
noble
me.
training.
I taught myself how to read, okay? There's a lot of words that I don't get the chance to say out loud.
That's alright.
But she seems just... I don't want to say sheltered, but maybe that is the kind of word I'm thinking of. I don't know.
Well, I don't know exactly
I don't know how harsh her life has been.
I don't know how well Juke's been siring their fledglings.
Yeah, I keep learning. I will at the very least say that for some things, Juke has been. I've been walking up on Juke teaching Ashley and Ender some things, and then I keep learning new things that I can do from that, and going to Tawny and going, "Hey, Juke told me to come ask you about this," because Juke won't teach me.
I mean, if you have any questions,
I assume.
I mean, Tawny is your sire, but I am.
That's the point that keeps happening. Is that like a really specific thing? Like, is it taboo for you to teach me things because Tawny sired me?
Well, considering I'm Tawny's sire, I don't think it's as bad as if Juke was teaching you things. It's less an actual taboo and more of a social taboo.
There's many intricacies of vampire culture that I hope I get to learn.
I mean, you already know, a lot of the culture and norms I have learned. They've been ingrained in me since I was a child. High society life, regular life. It's a lot different than the life of a vampire who was turned, but I still think a lot of the rules still hold true. But if do you know where Tawny would be? I do really need to have a conversation of sorts.
I think the sun's setting, so that's good at least.
Can you bat?
Or I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have the best idea of where Tawny would be, because I imagine it's where Charlotte is.
Charlotte likes to perch. They might be at the tower. or in town.
Oh.
Oh. What happened?
We're just talking about the things that happened earlier. I'm tired of it.
You okay?
This is the last straw. It's broken. It's done. If one of them does something to me again,
What'd they do?
I'm not gonna sit and let them
The
walk
last
all
straw
over
is
me.
done.
Are you okay?
Rabbit
What'd they
killed
do?
Raina.
I'm just talking about
That
the
is
holy
my
ride
line.
from earlier, Lisette.
That is my line.
Ah.
I've given so much mercy, so much kindness. I let them desecrate Sarah's grave and I let them walk free. I even tried to befriend Erebus after that. After knowing what the people of this town did to us, to my coven. I'm the only one left. And I'm not gonna die here. I'm not gonna kill their memories in the place where I was supposed to find more of them.
Just before you do anything, before you allow everything to control you, please let me have one more chance.
On one condition. You bring up to Haley that you want Juke alive.
Let's see
And
what
if
she does.
she tries to fight that at all, and it doesn't even have to be the complete truth. You can defend Juke with all your heart when I know that you're kind of on the fence about this, and I understand that. I get it. You can really play it up even if it's not true.
Fine.
I've been very patient with Haley for your sake, Ender. Because I know you love her. I've been patient when she stabbed me. I've been patient when she slapped me. I've been patient when she holy worded me. I've been patient when she holy watered me. I could have mauled her a very long time ago. But I know that you love her, so I've been patient with her. My patience is very quickly running thin.
Yes,
I'm sorry, I just needed to stay to see that through. It was
No.
important.
That's all right. It sounded important. I don't blame you for that. I think that, well, it's time I told you the truth.
Hey, Lisette? When we were behind the cathedral, were you behind the cathedral at any point recently?
I don't think so.
Charlotte said something. Said that there were 6 graves back there.
I
can't remember how many there were before.
don't
but
know anything about that.
They said there might be more. It's been nagging at me.
6, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen them. I definitely have seen them. But no one gave me an explanation for why they were built.
To be silly little haha warnings. The same way a lot of the architecture was. Okay, because apparently, according to Apple, there are more graves here than there were before.
I don't know. This was all done when I was... Sleeping is putting it lightly. Let me know what you
I'll
find.
ask. Of course.
And the panic attack. Was it a panic attack or was it something else? Malcolm said that the humans were all blinded when we turned the beacons. Was that what
it was
Charlotte was talking about?
A mix of that and just everything. I think it was the last thing on top of a pile of other things. It just kind of toppled over.
Did you?
I think I helped.
I'm glad. There's not much I can do to help with that, and Ender tends to overcrowd. Best I could do was drag her away.
Thanks for that.
Of course.
Okay, I think we fade out there.
I was gonna say one more thing, never mind.
Wait. Go.
I never told you this before, but there's a part of me that wants to help you and Charlotte and Malcolm in a way that I don't think it's entirely the same, but the way that I desperately want to protect my siblings. It bleeds through to you guys. And I don't know exactly how to deal with that.
I wish I had all the answers, but the best I can think of is to just keep moving forward as we have. The best we can do is try.
The best we can do is try.